And we're going to start moving down on our backs, soles of our feet together, knees out wide, starting to move down on our backs, but also starting to connect with the breath. Let's see. And I must have hit something there, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and ring the gong to start practice. And then, as I said, soles of our feet together, knees out wide, starting to connect with the breath. Breathing into a 4 count, holding to a 4 count, and exhaling to a 4 count. And as you breathe, breathe in through the belly, up through the ribs, the lungs, all the way to the tops of your throats. And then exhale in the opposite direction from the tops of your throats down through the ribs, the lungs, all the way to your bellies, as though you're wringing water from a washcloth, bringing navel into spine. Again, perhaps place your right hands on your bellies and your left hands on your hearts to track the breath as it moves through your bodies. And let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Now allow your breathing to come naturally to its own rhythm. Allow the warmth of your breath to go to any area of your body that is tense or sore, and allow the breath to relieve the tension or soreness that is there. Imagine your breath gathering up all of the tension and soreness in your bodies and breathing it out so that you begin to feel peaceful and relaxed. Any distracting thoughts or feelings that you may have, allow them to be sent out with the breath. And as you breathe, allow yourselves to go deeper and deeper into this state of calm, knowing that you are in control at all times. Connect with a personal intention for this practice. That intention could be physical, mental, or spiritual. And it could be for you or for someone you love. Seal that intention with one deep inhale and one deep exhale. Good job. Inhale those knees and arms to center. Exhale, knees to the left, arms to the right. Look over your right shoulder and breathe. Again, opening up your right obliques, breathing into this simple twist. And smile, it's Wednesday. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, knees to the right, arms to the left. Look over your left shoulder and breathe. Again, breathing into this simple twist. Opening up those left obliques as you do. Inhale, back to center. Wrap your arms around your knees. Grab opposite elbows. Rock back and forth. Massage your lower backs and your kidneys as you do. Good job. And then grab onto your insteps. Drag your knees down towards your shoulder blades. Push up with your feet, pull down with your hands in Happy Baby. Again, maybe rocking back and forth if this is in your practice. Massaging your lower backs and your kidneys as you do. Good job. And then from here, extend your legs upward. Flex your feet. Tuck your shirts in. Draw your arms up overhead. And then lower your legs to a 45-degree angle. Inhale first. Exhale as you draw those knees in. Crunch it out. Inhale all the way back. Exhale, crunch it out. Inhale back. Exhale forward. 2 more or 7 more, wherever you are. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. You can stop here or follow us. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. And exhale forward. Good job. Wrap your arms around your knees. Grab opposite elbows. Rock back and forth. Massage your lower backs and your kidneys. Good job. And then from here, inhale first. Exhale as you extend your legs down. Roll over onto the left side. Left side, left elbow, left palm of your hand down. Inhale that right knee in. Grab your instep. Exhale as you extend above you. Again, dragging that right shoulder back and down. Dragging your right hip down. Again, maybe grab onto your calf. Drag your leg towards you if this is in your practice, but don't feel like you have to. Again, in infinity pose. Breathing in and out. Inhale that right knee in. Exhale down to the end of the mat. Roll over onto the right side this time. Inhale that left knee in. Grab your instep. Exhale, extend above you. Again, dragging that left shoulder back and down. Breathing in and out. In infinity pose. Maybe grabbing onto your calf muscles. Dragging your leg towards you. Inhale that left knee in. Exhale down to the end of the mat. Draw your knees in. Place your hands behind your thighs. Spinal rolls from shoulder to tailbone and back again. Allowing each vertebra to come back into alignment again. We'll do 3 or 4 of these. And arrive at the tops of our mats in Sukhasana. Good job. Crisscross applesauce. Actually, you know what? Today I'd really like to be able to move into a headstand because we haven't done one in a while. If this is okay with you, again, if you don't have a stand like this, you can just go up against a wall, placing something comfortable underneath your head, making sure that your head is not on a hard surface. And again, coming into table first, or placing your knees just below the stand, if this is in your practice. Placing your head through the support, or placing it on the mat, or something supporting it on the floor. Inhale as you push your toes up, walking them forward. And then exhale as you draw them all the way up. Again, into a headstand. Breathing in and out. Again, maybe draw your feet off of the wall. If this is in your practice, flexing them. Allowing the circulation to come back down to our vital organs, back down to our brains. And again, when you're ready, you can either draw both legs down at the same time, or you can do one and then the other. Whichever you do is perfect. Again, be gentle. Come down on your knees. And then draw yourselves up as slowly as possible so that you don't get dizzy. Good job. And then from here, let's go ahead and move into Sukhasana, simple seated pose. Good job. Place the backs of your hands on your knees. Make mudras with both sets of fingers. Drag your shoulders back and down. Again, maybe close your eyes, gazing inward, connecting with the breath. Breathing in through your noses, breathing out as though you're blowing out a candle. And then inhale both arms all the way up, inhaling gratitude. Again, and then exhale as you drag your hands to Anjali Mudra, releasing whatever does not serve you. Inhale all the way up. Inhaling love for yourself and for others. And then exhale all the way down to Anjali Mudra. Good job. Releasing again whatever doesn't serve you, as well as any fear that you may have. Inhale all the way up. Inhaling forgiveness for yourself and for others. And then exhale again, releasing whatever does not serve you. Good job. And then from here, place your hands on your knees. Inhale that left arm all the way up. Exhale down onto that right elbow. Reaching towards that right side. Feeling that energy coursing from your left thigh through your fingertips. Opening up those left obliques as you do. And smile. Inhale back to center. Exhale first. Inhale your right arm all the way up. Exhale as you move down onto your left elbow, reaching towards the left. Again, opening up that whole right side of your bodies. Feeling that energy coursing from your right hip through your fingertips. Inhale back to center. Exhale first. And then from here, inhale as you lift your right knee. Exhale as you place it down on the mat so that your left foot is parallel to your right thigh. Again, we're in deer pose. Inhale both arms all the way up. And exhale forward. Reach, 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 reach. Fingertips touch. And the hearts touch, third eye touches. Again, maybe place your third eye on the mat, rocking it back and forth, opening up your intuition as you do. You can also be on your elbows. Wherever you are is perfect. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you lift your knee and draw it in to cross over. Good job. Inhale that left knee up. Sorry, I didn't want to cross over. Exhale down. We're in deer pose again. Same thing on the left side. Inhale both arms all the way up. Deer pose. Exhale as you fold forward, hinge at the hips, reach, 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 reach. Fingertips come down, hearts come down, third eye comes down. Again, breathing in and out in humbly bowing deer pose. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Exhale as you come back into Sukhasana. Good job. And then from here, place your hands on the mat in front of you. Roll up into table. In table, our shoulders are above our wrists, our hips are above our knees. And if we look between our legs, we shouldn't see our feet. Inhale first. To cow. Again, drag your hearts down towards the mat as much as you can. Look up towards your third eye. Exhale, bending those elbows as you transition into cow. Again, dragging your spines upward, gazing at your navels. Inhale. Again to cow. Looking up towards your third eye, dragging your hearts down, opening them up. And exhale to cat. Good job. One last time. Inhale. Again to cow. And exhale to cat. Good job. Come back to a flat back. And then from here, let's go ahead and look towards the front of the room just slightly. Inhale first. Exhale as you drag your hips to the right. Look at your left foot, opening up your hips now. Inhale back to center. Exhale down to the left. Look at your right foot. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right as far as you can without touching. Look at your left foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale down to the right. excuse me, the left, to the left. Look at your right foot. Inhale back to center. And then from here, let's go ahead and curl your toes under. Sit back on your heels, making infinity symbols with your wrists. Opening up your wrists, opening up your toes as well. Breathing in and out. Draw your hands overhead. Drag your shoulders back and down. Again, tailbone comes in. We're in the Utthita. And then possibly draw your hands behind you. Fingertips touch. Pushing your fingertips up towards the crowns of your heads. Interlacing your thumbs again. Breathing in and out as you drag your shoulders back and down, opening your shoulders, your wrists, your fingers, your toes, and your ankles as you do. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock forward on your elbows. Slap up your toes. Good job. And then from here, curl your toes under. Plant the palms of your hands into the mat. Inhale first. Exhale back to Ardha Mukha again. Downward facing dog. Dragging your hearts towards your thighs as much as you can. Again, flattening out your backs. Feeling your shoulders move back and down, which means up towards the heavens in this position. Maybe walking your dog. Lifting first one heel and then the other. Planting that area between your index finger and thumb into the mat to take the pressure off of your wrists. Good job. And then from here, inhale that right leg all the way up. Exhale as you swing it forward. Again, into a lunge. Plant that back foot 45-degree angle. Inhale up to Virabhadrasana 1. Pinky fingers in. Sitting down in your warrior. And then draw those hands behind you. Venus Mudra. Inhale first. Shoulders back and down again. Exhale as you fold forward. Again, humbly bowing yourselves in humbly bowing warrior. Maybe allow those wrists to fall towards the center of the room with gravity if this is in your practice. And then draw them back towards your waist before you release. Opening up to side angle. Good job. Take a wrap. Possibly take a bind. Opening your heart to the side wall through the breath. Open up once again. And then place that left hand down, swiveling up on your left toe. Draw your right hand beside your left hand and allow that right knee to fall open with gravity. We're moving into lizard. Again, maybe placing your elbows on the mat, possibly placing your thumbs on your third eye. Again, opening up that right hip, releasing anything that you may be holding there. If you'd like to, you can place that left knee down, left top of foot down, if this is too intense. And then slowly inhale as you plant that right hand on the mat, opening up once again to side angle. Good job. Look down. Inhale all the way up. to Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Reach, 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 reach. Palm up. Exalt that warrior. Lift your hearts to the sky. Release toxins. And then cartwheel those arms down. Kick that right leg all the way back. Three-legged dog split. And go through your vinyasa. Or meet us in down dog. Wherever you are is perfect. Inhale through your noses, sigh it out. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. Good job. Inhale that left leg all the way up. Three-legged dog split. Exhale, swing it forward to a lunge. Plant your back foot, 45-degree angle. Inhale up. Again to Virabhadrasana 1. Looking up towards your third eye. Shoulders back and down. Pinky fingers in. Draw your hands to Venus Mudra. Inhale first, shoulders back and down. And exhale as you humbly bow yourselves. Inside of that left thigh. Torso presses against your thigh, thigh against your torso. Again, dragging the crowns of your heads down towards the mat. Maybe allowing your wrist to fall towards the center of the room with gravity. And then from here, draw your wrist back towards your waist. Open up, north and south, again, in side angle. Take a rat. Possibly take a bind, reaching under, grabbing on to that right arm wherever you can, opening up your hearts to the side wall through the breath. Open up, north and south. Good job. And then from here, place that right hand down, left hand comes beside it, and swivel up on your right toe. Allow your left knee to fall open with gravity, and then come down on your elbows if this is in your practice. Maybe place your third eye on your thumbs. Again, you can also place that right knee down, right top of foot down if you'd like to. We're in lizard. Good job. Opening up that left hip, releasing any negative emotion you may be holding there. Inhale as you plant that left hand, swiveling that back foot around, opening up to side angle once again. Look down. Inhale all the way up to Virabhadrasana 2. Reach, 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 reach. Palm up. Exalt that warrior. Lift your hearts to the sky. And then exhale back. As you cartwheel those arms down, kick your left leg all the way back, three-legged dog split. And then go through your vinyasa or meet us in down dog. Good job. Walking the dog, inhale through your noses, sigh it out. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. Come up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees, looking towards the front of the mat. Shoulders are back and down. Drag your tailbones in. Step or jump up, lighter than air. Inhale, halfway up to Ardha Tadasana. Again, looking towards the front of the room. Dragging your shoulders back and down. Flattening out your backs. In Ardha Tadasana, exhale down to Uttanasana. Again, placing the palms of your hands on the mat. Inhale, halfway up to Ardha. Again, making space as we do. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Slightly bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Swan dive backward. Hands come together. Slight back bend. And hands come to Anjali Mudra. Bowing our heads in honor of our practices. Good job. And then from here, let's do some balance. And we're going to move into Padangusthasana today, which is hand to mouth pose, or into foot pose. Let's start in Tadasana though. Again, fierce mountains. Gazing at a drishti, calf muscles are moving inward, thighs are moving inward, pelvis down the back, abdomen is in, shoulders back and down, and the crowns of our heads are moving towards the heavens. Hands are open to receive. Again, in Tadasana, mountain pose. Draw your hands to Anjali Mudra. Come up on that right tippy toe. Draw your right heel to your left ankle, to your left calf, or to your left thigh. Wherever you are is perfect. Inhale your arms up into Talasana or palm tree. Utthita, hands come together. And then exhale down, good job. Draw your knee into center in a marching position. Keep your foot flexed. Inhale your arms all the way up into stork, pinky fingers in. Utthita. And then hands come to Anjali Mudra. Good job. Grab on to your right toe with your left hand. Inhale first. Exhale as you extend your arm backward. Your right arm goes back. Left arm goes forward in Padangusthasana. Again, maybe look to the back of the room if this is in your practice. Inhale back to center in a marching position. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And exhale down. Good job. Let's do the other side. Starting in Tadasana, mountain pose. Draw your hands to Anjali Mudra. Come up on that left tippy toe. Draw your left heel to your right ankle, to your right calf, or to your right thigh. Again, in Vrikshasana A, B, or C. Inhale those arms all the way up into Talasana or palm tree. Utthita. And then exhale down to Anjali Mudra. Draw your knee to a marching position. Flex your foot. Inhale those arms all the way up. Again into stork. Utthita. And down. Good job. Grab onto your left toe with your right hand. And then inhale first. And exhale as you extend your left leg out to the front of the room. Right leg goes back. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening to me today. Don't look at me. Look at your drishti. Good job. And then exhale as you draw that knee towards center again. So we're standing in a marching position. Inhale first. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And exhale down. Shake it out. That was exciting. Hope everybody survived. Inhale both arms all the way up. Exhale, swan neck down. Inhale, halfway up. And take a giant step back with your left foot. Walk that right foot all the way across. Right knee down, left top of foot down. Inhale as you walk those hands back. Again, maybe take Venus Mudra. And exhale as you humbly bow yourselves. Dragging that left cheek to the mat or to the floor. In humbly bowing, resting pigeon. Again, breathing in and out. Allowing your wrist to fall towards the center of the room if this is in your practice. And again, you can be on your right cheek, you can be on your left cheek, you can be on your elbows, you can be on your backs if you'd like to. Wherever you are is perfect. In resting pigeon. Slowly draw your wrist back towards your waist before you release. Again, in resting pigeon. Opening up that right hip. Releasing anything that you don't want to hold on to into the mat, into the floor, into the earth below where it is recycled, regenerated into positive healing energy. Inhale as you walk those hands back again, coming off on your right hip. Swing your left leg all the way around. Left foot is parallel to your right thigh. Bring that right foot in and that right elbow in. Inhale that left arm all the way up and around. Find your right hip crease and possibly take a bind in the Mariandrasana twist. Drag those shoulders back and down if you do. Opening your hearts to the side wall through the breath. And smile, it's Wednesday. Inhale back to center. As you stack your knees, again, we're in cow space, maybe massaging the bottoms of your feet and your toes, since you have access here. Inhale, both arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips, reach, as far as you can with a flat back. Fingertips come down, hearts come down, third eye comes down. In humbly bowing, cow space, opening up that left sciatic nerve. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Press into the mat with the palms of your hands and the blades of your feet. Push up on your fingertips and then exhale as you walk your hands to the right all the way around, coming up on the balls of your feet. Knees cross, knees come down, hips come down. Again, in cow space. Good job. Inhale, both arms all the way up. And then exhale as you fold forward, hinge at the hips, reach. Fingertips come down, hearts come down, third eye comes down. Opening up that right hip, Releasing any unwanted emotion that you may be storing there. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Press into the mat with the palms of your hands and the blades of your feet. Inhale up. And then exhale as you walk your hands to the left all the way around, coming up on the balls of your feet. Knees cross, knees come down, hips come down, sitting up again in cow space. Maybe massaging the bottoms of your feet as you do. And then extend your legs, shake them out. Good job. Coming up to the tops of your mats. Planting all four corners of your feet into the mat, lifting your toes. We're in Balasana. Again, shoulders back and down. Tailbone comes in. Crowns of your head feel as though they're being pulled by a golden thread upward. Maybe plant the palms of your hands into the mat and then rock back and forth, finding your sweet spot and moving into Bakasana or crow pose again. If you're here, let's go ahead and count down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back into Malasana. Again, inhaling from our root chakra all the way up to our crown chakra and exhaling down again. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Place your hands on the mat. Inhale halfway up to Ardha. And then take a giant step back with your right foot. Walk that left foot all the way across. Left knee down, right top of foot down. Inhale as you walk those hands back again. Maybe take Venus Mudra. And exhale as you humbly bow yourselves, coming down onto that right cheek this time. Breathing in and out. In, humbly bowing, resting pigeon. Slowly release your hands slowly draw them down to your waist before you release. Oh my goodness gracious. And again, allowing any unwanted emotion that you may be storing on your left hip to melt into the mat, into the floor, into the earth below where it is recycled, regenerated as positive healing energy. Inhale as you walk those hands back again, coming off on that left hip. Swing your right leg all the way around. Right foot is parallel to your left thigh. Bring that left foot in and that left elbow in. Inhale, that right arm up and around. Find your left hip crease. Possibly take a bind if this is in your practice. Drag those shoulders back and down as you do. Inhale, back, excuse me, back to center. Extend your legs and shake them out. Bend your knees. Arms are out on either side of your knees. Inhale first. And then exhale, inch by inch, vertebra by vertebra, down to the mat. And when you get there, draw those knees in for a much deserved hug. Rock back and forth. Good job. Take your block in hand. Place your heels just below your sit bones. Inhale as you push your hips up, placing the block underneath your sacrum. And then exhale down again, opening up that lower back region. You can either stay here or you can walk your feet forward. Draw your arms overhead, opening up in a T formation or a mushroom formation. Wherever you are is perfect. Slowly draw those arms back overhead. Walk your feet in. Inhale as you push your hips up, releasing the block. And exhale down again. Good job. Draw those knees in for a hug. And then we're going to move back into an inversion with either leg straight up. Or maybe, if you'd like to, you can move into a shoulder stand. Again, walking your shoulders under. Maybe draw those toes overhead. If this is in your practice, in Halasana or plow pose, possibly place your knees around your ears in ear pressure pose or snail pose. And then inch by inch, vertebra by vertebra, coming back down to the mat. Draw those knees in for a hug. Good job. And then exhale that right leg down. Inhale your left arm up overhead. Exhale as you push your left knee over to the right. Look over your left shoulder and breathe. Again, opening up those left obliques. Breathing in and out. Inhale back to center. Draw those knees in for a hug. Rock back and forth. And then exhale that left leg down. Inhale your right arm up overhead. And exhale as you push your right knee over to the left. Look over your right shoulder and breathe. Inhale back to center. Draw those knees in for a hug. Rock back and forth. Good job. And then exhale all the way down. Good job. Starting to relax. Placing your hands beside your torso again, either palms up to receive or down to ground. Relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your ankles. Relax your calves, relax your knees, relax your thighs. Relax your hips, relax your torsos, relax your fingers. Relax your hands, relax your wrists, relax your forearms. Relax your elbows, relax your upper arms, relax your shoulders, relax your necks, relax your jaws, relax your cheeks, relax your foreheads, relax the crowns of your heads. Just relax. Start to bring movement back to your fingers and your toes by wiggling your toes and maybe touching each finger with your thumb. Reach your arms overhead, extend through your feet, giving yourselves a full body stretch and filling your lungs with your breath. Then exhale as you draw those knees in for one final compassionate hug, rocking back and forth, massaging your lower backs and your kidneys. Slowly roll over to the right side in the fetal position and remain here for a few breaths. Then using the strength of your arms, come back to a seated position facing the front of the room. Legs are crossed, hands are in Anjali Mudra, heads are bowed in honor of your practices. From the place deep in my soul that I know to be pure and true, I bow to and honor that same place that resides within each of you. Thank you so much for coming to practice yoga with me on this beautiful Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste. Good job. I'm going to go ahead and ring the gong to end practice. And thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.